Guys, Brandfix here. I got a new four-wheeler. Um, it's a 2003 Polaris Trailblazer 4x4. I was searching. Well, okay, let me start off. Yesterday, if you guys remember the Doodlebug mini bike, the build series I did, I got that back together. I rode it around for about like a couple months after I got it all repainted and everything. I ended up selling that for $350. So yeah. And then I was searching Craigslist. It was like last night. I searched it one more time on Craigslist. I think it was at 8 o'clock I found this thing. And then didn't get there till like 10. And we didn't get home till like 11. So I found this thing at the last minute. This used to be all yellow. It used to be a really nice quad. He has the before photos. He showed me it. And then it got stolen. And as you can tell, someone painted it. The rims always used to be white and stuff. And whoever stole it put gas in it. Well, whatever. They did something with gas, and it actually ended up blowing the top end. The cylinder looks fine. I can probably hone it out because it has like some rust spots in it, and like a little. Doesn't feel smooth in one spot, but I probably can hone that out. Has the actual four-wheel drive. I don't remember. I don't think he gave me this part. I gotta text him. Yeah, it was like 25 minutes away. There's a Fox Racing suspension on the back. Missing the battery. Missing the pull start. He actually took this out. As you guys can see, I think it got a bunch of carbon buildup on it, and that's how it blew up. But you can tell the piston did blow up. The crank actually might be seized too. I'm hoping it's not. It can move and everything. The crank ain't bad because it does that, but I think the crank seized up. Or the piston's actually stuck to the side. But I'm going to take all the plastic off and take out the piston. Hopefully the crank is all fine. It's just a piston. It's a piston. This would be an $80 flip. Well, it'd be $80 just to get the thing running. Then I gotta go through the electrical because they cut some of it. And then I gotta fix the brakes. I think I'm gonna rebuild back and front calipers on the master cylinders. And yeah, so I'm gonna get this plastic off. And I'm gonna try taking out that piston and see if the crank ain't bad. Okay, so the plastic's off. It is dirty. Should have pressure washed it first, but I can't now since the cylinder's out. I'm gonna try to take out the piston. I'm praying to God that it's not seized. Because if it is, I'm kind of screwed. But if the crank is seized, it is kind of easy because it's not like a dirt bike. It has just the motor and the transmission's back here. So all you gotta really do is just take this out, pop out that crank, put the new crank in, and it's kind of done. But yeah, but the only thing is, the crank's about $300, $200, and I don't got the kind of money right now for that. Because just finished the RM. I'm waiting on a radiator. I put the motor back in yesterday. So hopefully that fires up, but let's get back to doing this. Picking up the piston. So I'm examining the bottom of the crank, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it kind of looks like metal shavings, but then again it kind of looks like oil. So I can't really tell if that's blown. But when you check the flywheel, it just shakes the motor, it doesn't shake the crank. And usually that will shake the crank. So I got good news and bad news. The good news is that the transmission works fine because I put the belt back on and tried it out. But the bad news is I can't get these stirrup clips out. They're like stuck in there. But I don't know if the transmission's bad or not because the crank looks like it wants to move. And when you push it up and down, the crank doesn't seem like it's seized, but I can't tell if the piston's getting stuck or what. I think it's getting stuck on the gasket. I'm trying to take out that gasket and see if that's what's happening. That's what actually it looks like. Okay guys, so I got the gasket off. It still wasn't coming off, so I took the sledgehammer and I beat it across and the crank moves. So, just gotta take out these stirrup clips and go online, buy the $80 top end kit. Hopefully, she'll run. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video off here. I'm gonna try getting the piston out later, but I'm gonna try to find a part squad one that needs work. Probably one that has no engine but has everything else. because I need front tires, and sooner or later I'm gonna need back, and I'm gonna need some electrical because someone cut some stuff. I need an electrical key, well, ignition switch, because I had the key but no ignition switch. And I'm gonna need plastic because someone screwed up the plastic. I think paint thinner will actually go to the yellow because the guy didn't put primer or anything on it, so he just put a coat of paint on it. So I'm gonna try putting paint thinner on it, but I think it will go to the yellow. I need the whole thing that goes right here, that goes to the ignition, the whole center console part. Okay, so we know the transmission works, we know the crank's good, so get that piston out, go buy the $80 top end, and see you guys in the next video. This is part 1. I'll see you all here in part 2. And don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. Bye.